Hi Leo, this is Luciani Porte. I am here to give you your weekly forecast for December 17th to December 23rd. Thank you so much for stopping at this channel. If you like it, please subscribe, like, comment. So let's get right into it. What spirit guides do we have messages for our beautiful Leos for December 17th to December 23rd? What spiritual advice, what message do we have for Leos? December 17th to December 23rd, 2018. Okay. Alrighty, Leo. Let's get right into it. Your point of reference here is balance. So throughout this entire spirit advice is like you have this place in yourself where it's just perfectly balanced. Everything is just something that you've always want to have for yourself, no matter what is going on in your entire life. Towers could be coming down, but at the very moment, you know, I must keep balance. And that's a beautiful way to start this reading, because that's a very great way to stay in a beautiful state of living. Going on in your surroundings, though, we have this beautiful feminine energy, and it's beautiful that these two did come up, because they're issues. These traditionally are the entities that can go deep down in someone's pure soul, bare soul, like winter, and then shine like summer. Such as, giving an example, is someone can look at the very ugly parts of someone and also at the same time see the very beautiful parts of them, or carrying messages from the very, going into humanity and giving those messages, and then going back up to spirit to deliver those messages. So this indicates some sort of relationship I'm seeing that could be possibly a balanced one. This also can be someone in your environment that is very celebratory, that likes to have fun and celebrates life and celebrations and events, and it's fun energy. We do have the Seven of Water here in the reverse. There's some sort of reality or realization that you've came into. It could possibly be with this energy that some sort of realization that occurs. This also can mean that there's some sort of, I would say, there's some sort of good determination and will that you have. There's also a project that's about to be realized that's very communicative. It is very practical in terms of the intellectual aspect of it. I will also say, in addition to that, this is a very glorifying essence to be in. This is intellectual. This is expansion. This is communication, associations, brotherhood. This beautiful energy so far. You just might be feeling. I'm not sure where this is coming from, so I'll clarify. But this is Five of Water. There is some sort of challenge that is bogging you down. Five of Water, which is the Five of Cups in traditional tarot, it essentially means that you might be feeling the loss of something, and you're turning your back on. You see how this person is holding on as opposed to letting go, right? In traditional tarot, this also means that you're looking at the loss, but are you rejecting also the pleasure, Leo? Is there some sort of pleasure that's being rejected because you're focused on something that you've lost? Because it looks like you have such a beautiful balance in your life. There's this, I'm believing that you're in some kind of festive environment where there's a lot of celebrations going on and a lot of different cool events to go to. And I'm also seeing something that has been, there's a solution. You understand that humanity leads to greatness. A faithful card. This also could mean don't let your arrogance really get in the way of your balance. I'm seeing the only thing I'm seeing is that something is making you feel caged in. Now, being as though that all the other energy seems so balanced and beautiful and celebratory, I'm going to say that you realize, I think you're in the realization part of realizing that you are really still sad by some sort of loss, grieving still, and it's really boxing you in, it's caging you. But the cool part about 8 in the air is that 8 essentially means that there's essentially a way to break free from those cages. Right now, you might be caging yourself in. I would say also in terms of, let's say, yeah, you feel bonded. You feel some sort of bondage, or even censoring yourself. And then you have the 6 of water in reverse here. That also can signify that you're just living in the past. Something that happened that you've lost. That you feel really bonded to is this is a hard reading because I'm also seeing it as causing disharmony in something or disharmonious relationships. It's like a balance and imbalance that's occurring here, and you're recalling on who you naturally are. I'm seeing this to be you, this beautiful energy that has a place of peace, has balance. People go up to you for advice. You're loyal. You feel, you're seeing how much of a great partner you are, a great companion. You're a poet. You could be a fertile man. Vitality, very knowledgeable. This is yet again this is also can be for women too, because yet again this literally is the same energy at the same time. They're both issues, full of vitality, full of celebration, full of wonders, full of curiosities, falling in love. You could be falling in love and have this gorgeous energy, or even falling in love back in with yourself. And you really, really want to go after your goals, but there is some kind of disharmony, some sort of discord, some kind of eruption to alchemy, and it's really like confusing. Now it's like 5 of air energy, which is 5 of swords, which is literally like, okay, there's some sort of loss or defeat that's occurring here. You could be dealing with, I'm not necessarily seeing an exact sign. Um, it could be air, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But for the most part, these are elements that are occurring that, I don't know, like you. I think this is about you. It seems like there's balance, but at the same time, like living in your past, and that you feel really bonded to. That you can unbind yourself, but it's like you're choosing not to see the positive things that are going on in your life, Leo. There's so many good things that are literally around you, but you're creating bad alchemy that you're only seeing the troubled parts of life and not seeing the celebration, the wondrous opportunities, your efforts, your beautiful efforts and beautiful perfect balance and perfect wealth and creation. And it's like you're living in a place where um, you're living in a place that's causing you weakness. It's weakening you, and it's hard because, say if this was a loved one that passed on, it's hard to say get over it, stop living in the past, because everyone goes through how they deal with situations, right? So I'm going to clarify this a little bit more so that you can get a better understanding of the cards. Okay. Okay. Leo, I'm seeing something like whatever that you feel like is causing you this loss that occurred, this grief was someone that really tied into your spirituality. They were very a spiritual person, or this is some sort of disappointment that at the same time some sort of breakup. It could have been a loss, it could have been, but I'm seeing, since it's water energy, it seems like there was some sort of love that is grieved. You're grieving something that you really felt on a spiritual level, and it's causing you to like really it's imbalancing you to a certain degree, because I see that at the same time these are two arcana cards where at the same time you're balanced as a beautiful person, but I also see at the same time that you feel very imbalanced. So I'm just looking at this real quickly because at the same, it's also saying like there's wealth here. You have abundance. You have material pleasures. You have, my God, Leo, like you're a great leader. There's so many things that you are, right? But at the same time, you're feeling so outcasted because of something that was so overwhelming for you. Something so difficult to handle the situation. It's to cry, child. I'm sorry. I'm such a baby. Yeah, because at the same time, you feel like you have a lack of faith and understanding for maybe somebody that's in your life that is at the same time causing like celebrations and fun and love, possible beautiful love. This person that you're like, it's like you lost faith in somebody. This could possibly be somebody from your past that you still might be hung up on, and they were like this such an amazing person and spiritual entity you connected with, And at the same time, it's like there was a lack of faith and understanding or there. Also, at the same, and it maybe even ended too quickly, because that's a vanishing success in that sector. The 10 of water, it's like you have a beautiful home, a beautiful house life. You have emotional intelligence. You're very emotionally mature, which is beautiful because you realize that. You know who you are. It's coming up just like that. You are in full realization of how balanced, yet again, you are. Um, Yet again, you have this air element, salamanders here, that's basically stating how balanced and wise you are, Leo. Excuse me. I'm also looking at, let's see. I mean, you fight for your ideals, you're a strategist. You are able to use your communication levels at high levels. Rational, you're very optimistic. And you also reflect upon harmony, a love, a balanced love, a decision on whether or not to take some sort of love back. I'm also seeing who caused you to be this beautiful poet energy. Um, This is an interesting reading because I'm seeing that there's some sort of lost here, and it's causing maybe a lack of faith in some people that you're dealing with now, or this is also someone who it was a relationship that went sour, that really touched your spirit, and that person was so amazing, but at the same time they are like, you don't have any faith in it. Also with the Five of Wands, or the Five of Fire here with the Eight of Earth, it just lets you know that there's some difficult, this is like strenuous, it's like it's hard, it's a struggle, a battle in life to get out of this bonded state, this cage. And it may have like a lot to do with maybe like immaturity, or like not being a little bit naive about how to, I guess, go about getting out of the situation that you most definitely can. You have Eighth of Earth here, which is gorgeous energy, letting you know that excuse me, letting you know that you're like really in a stage of strength. Like you're in a stage of like possibly creating some sort of skill, handiworks, or business together to possibly help you stop living in the past. I'm seeing your spiritual advice is saying, in order to help you to, to at least, you know, since you are living in a hard place, and it's okay. I mean, it is what it is, It's also asking you to focus on yourself, on your skills, your business. Look at the things that need to be done on the material or physical realm. What's some dreams that you want to go after that's going to call, just diligently working and you enjoying that beautiful work, Leo? Ask yourself this, because at the very end of your reading, in terms of alchemy placed here, you can have success coming out of the things that you're building for yourself. This is Six of Earth. This is, you are giving back. Maybe, at some point, maybe help somebody else that might be going through the same thing you're going through, that you've been going through. That could be a way of giving back that could help you essentially turn into a healer, or and make, I guess, a great income because you're doing something that's actually healing for you and for others, which is a really, really beautiful balanced energy to be in. Okay, and just to kind of finish it out, because I'm going over time, is that you have the Five of Air and this major, yet again, Arcana card in the center of your reading, which yet again goes back, excuse me, um, to, I feel like since you feel like a weakness, that's, you might feel weak or defeated. There's some kind of unhealthy jealousy also is going on. Um, and also sadness yet again and sorrow. Maybe some kind of something that was taken away from you in terms of money or some sort of commercial industrial level. But at the same time, you might be jealous of somebody else's situation. Leo, I would just suggest really listen to your spirit advice. What's going on deep, deep in your heart and your soul is very, it is what it is. You're still grieving, and spirit advice is saying don't forget about yourself while you grieve, Leo. Start taking some time out to carve out some work for yourself. Create your abundance because it's here, right here for you. Find what you truly want to do and put your time and effort there so that it can help you with the grieving process, okay? Whatever it is, some sort of breakup that occurred, some sort of loss of a family member, or something that you're still holding on to, just try to focus more now on the things that you can start birthing into this beautiful world, okay? So that's the message I have for you this week. If you like it, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll talk to you guys next week. All right? Bye. Peace.